My dear child, imagine this. Every end in your life, every single one, is not a door closing, but a grand, wide-open gateway to something new and extraordinary. I need you to see these moments not as the final curtain call, but as the thrilling opening scene of your next great adventure. Yes, change can be scary, I know, but think of it like this. Every sunset leads to a new sunrise. Every winter's chill gives way to spring's warmth. These aren't just parts of nature. They're symbols, my symbols, to remind you that after every ending comes a new beginning. Now, I'm not just talking about big life changes. No, I'm talking about every single end you face. That job you didn't get, the relationship that didn't work out, the path that turned into a dead end. They're not stop signs, they're detour signs, rerouting you to where you need to be. I've got the map, and trust me, I'm the best navigator. So what do you do when faced with change, with an end? First, take a deep breath. I mean it. Really breathe. Feel that? That's life. That's me, reminding you you're alive and you've got this. Then, I want you to embrace that change. Hug it tight like a long-lost friend. Because that's what it is, a friend that's going to lead you to new experiences, new people, and new dreams. Now here's the part where faith comes in. Faith doesn't mean you won't feel scared or unsure. Faith means you go forward anyway. It's holding my hand in the dark, knowing I'm leading you to the light. And here's the thing. You've done this before. Remember? When you were sure you couldn't get through something, but here you are, reading this, stronger than before. That strength, that resilience, that's what I see in you every day. And as you move forward, keep your eyes open. Look for the signs, the little nudges I send your way. Maybe it's through a friend's words, a song on the radio, or a sunrise so beautiful it takes your breath away. These are not coincidences. They're little messages from me, guiding you, encouraging you to keep going. Lastly, be excited about what lies ahead. I know, it's easier said than done, but excitement is the fuel of life. It turns the mundane into the magical, the everyday into the extraordinary. And trust me, what I have planned for you, the paths we will walk together, they're beyond your wildest dreams, so hold on tight because we're just getting started. Remember, my child, every ending is just the beginning of something beautiful. Trust me, trust the journey. Let's embrace the change together with open hearts and an adventurous spirit. Keep moving, keep believing, and above all, keep loving. The best is yet to come. My child, let me talk to you about the timing in your life, about the waiting and the blossoming, about the faith and the unfolding. Know this, every moment is meticulously crafted. Each second is a stroke of my grand design. I see the impatience in your heart, the tapping foot, the glances at the clock. But hear me, there is a rhythm, a perfect tempo to the universe that I have set in motion. Your life is not a race. It is a symphony, and every note plays at the exact right moment. I understand, the waiting can be hard. You look around and see others moving at a different pace, achieving, smiling, finding their places. And you wonder, when is it my turn? But remember, my precious one, a flower does not bloom because it sees another flower blooming. It blooms at the right time, under the right conditions, when everything aligns just so. This is the natural order, the divine timing that applies to all things under the sun, including you. You might feel stuck, like a seed under the winter snow, cold and forgotten. But inside that seed, inside you, there is life waiting to break out. Just as the seasons change, just as the snow melts and the sun warms the earth, your time will come. And when it does, it will be glorious. Every moment of waiting, every second of silence, they're all preparing you, shaping you, nurturing the strength and beauty that lies within. So I urge you, don't rush through the chapters of your life trying to get to the good part. Every day is the good part. Every moment is rich with potential and grace. Trust in my timing, for I have seen your beginning and your end, and every moment in between. There are lessons in the waiting, growth in the stillness. There is a purpose to this season of your life, even if it's not clear to you now. Be patient, my child. Just as the dawn follows the darkest part of the night, your light will come. It's okay to feel uncertain, to question, to wonder, but also embrace the wait with faith. Believe in the unseen, for just because you can't see the results doesn't mean nothing is happening. Underneath, within, changes are occurring, pieces are moving, and one day soon, you'll see it all come together. Embrace this time, for it is not empty or devoid of meaning. It is rich with possibility, pregnant with promise. Use this time not to fret about what hasn't happened yet, but to prepare, to grow, to ready yourself for the wonders ahead. The future is bright, my dear, brighter than you can imagine. And when it arrives, you will realize that every second of waiting was worth it, that every moment was leading you to something beautiful, something destined, something so specifically meant for you. In this waiting, find joy in the small things, the everyday miracles that I place in your path. Let them remind you of my love, my presence, and my promise. For I am with you always, in the waiting and in the receiving. Your story is unfolding in the most perfect way, at the most perfect pace. So hold on a little longer, believe a little more fiercely, and watch as the pieces fall into place, revealing a picture more beautiful than you ever could have imagined. Listen, my child, listen closely, because I want to share with you something profound, something that might just change the way you see your entire world. I'm talking about the power of silence, the beauty that lies in the quiet, the deep, unfathomable wisdom waiting in those moments when you stop, breathe, and just listen. Imagine, just for a moment, that your life is like a busy street in the heart of a bustling city. Cars honking, people chatting, the constant buzz of activity. It's exciting, sure, but also overwhelming, isn't it? Now think about what happens when you step off that busy street into a tranquil park. Suddenly the chaos fades, the mind settles, and you start to hear things you never noticed before, the rustling of the leaves, the gentle flow of water, the soft whispers of the wind. This, my beloved, is the first step to understanding the importance of silence. You see, in those quiet moments, in the embrace of stillness, you find clarity. The answers you've been seeking, the direction you've been yearning for, they're all there, waiting for you in the silence. But here's the catch. You must be willing to listen, really listen, not just with your ears, but with your heart, your soul, your very being. This is where true wisdom resides, in the spaces between words, in the pause before the reply, in the breath between thoughts. Now, you might be thinking, but how do I find this silence in a world so filled with noise? And that's a valid question. The answer is simpler than you might expect. Start small. Find moments throughout your day. Maybe it's early in the morning before the day begins, or late at night when the world has gone to sleep, to just be still. Turn off your devices, step away from the chaos, and just sit with yourself. It might be uncomfortable at first, I understand. Silence can be loud in its own unique way, confronting you with thoughts and feelings you've been running from. But, my child, that's the beauty of it. Embrace it, embrace yourself, embrace the discomfort, and listen to what your heart is trying to tell you. In these moments of stillness, you'll start to notice something incredible. Insights will come to you, inspirations will strike, solutions will appear as if out of thin air. This isn't coincidence, it's the divine speaking through the silence, through the calm. This is me, reaching out to you, guiding you, loving you. But remember, this journey into silence, into self-discovery, it's not a one-time thing, it's a practice, a commitment, a lifelong journey. Each day offers a new opportunity to listen, to understand, to grow. And with each day, as you become more attuned to the silence, you'll find your life begins to change in ways you never imagined. Challenges become less daunting because you know you have this reservoir of peace to draw from. Relationships deepen because you're listening not just to respond, but to understand. Your path becomes clearer because you're no longer distracted by the meaningless noise, but guided by the profound wisdom of your own silent heart. And here's the thing, The world needs this gift of yours, this newfound serenity and insight. In a world overflowing with words, opinions, and noise, your ability to find wisdom in silence is a beacon of hope, a source of strength not just for you, but for everyone around you. Your silent understanding becomes a sanctuary for others, a place of peace and clarity in a chaotic world. Imagine this. You're walking through life, each day blending into the next, when suddenly a burst of joy breaks through the monotony, like a beam of sunlight piercing through the clouds. That's what I'm talking about here, my children. It's about spreading joy, that pure, unadulterated happiness that bubbles up from the depths of your heart and spills out into the world. Now, I know what you're thinking. How can I, just one person, spread joy in a world that often seems too vast and filled with challenges beyond measure? But that's the beauty of it. Joy, my dear ones, doesn't need a grand stage or an audience of thousands. It starts with a smile, a simple act of kindness, a word of encouragement. These are the seeds of joy that you, yes, you, can plant each day. Let's break it down, make it as clear as daylight. When you wake up in the morning before the day's demands crowd your mind, take a moment, just one moment. Think of something that makes you smile. It could be the warmth of the sun, the laughter of a child, or even the comfort of your favorite chair. Hold on to that feeling, let it fill you up. This, my friends, is your inner joy, your soul's song. Now take that joy and give it wings. Share a kind word with your neighbor, lend a helping hand to a stranger, offer a listening ear to a friend in need. It might seem small, almost insignificant, but oh, how powerful it can be. Like a pebble thrown into a pond, your act of kindness creates ripples that spread far and wide. But wait, there's more. Joy is not just about giving, it's also about finding. It's in the beauty of the world around you, in the laughter of loved ones, in the quiet moments of gratitude. Open your eyes, look around, and let yourself be surprised by the joy that surrounds you every day. It's there, I promise. You just have to notice it. Now, imagine a world where everyone took this to heart. A world brimming with smiles, laughter, and acts of kindness. This isn't just a dream, it's a possibility. A future that starts with you, right here, right now. I've laid out the path, shown you the way. It's simple, yet profound. It's easy, yet impactful. So here's the call to action, my children. Don't wait for tomorrow for the right moment or the perfect opportunity. The time is now. Embrace the joy within you, share it with the world, and watch as it transforms not just those around you, but you yourself. You have the power to create waves of happiness, to be a beacon of light in the darkness. Remember, my beloved, joy is contagious. By spreading it, you're not just changing the world. You're also nurturing your own soul, growing more in tune with the melody of the universe. It's a symphony in which each and every one of you plays a crucial part. So play your part with gusto, with love, and most importantly, with joy. And as you go about your day, remember that I am with you, cheering you on, reveling in the beautiful moments of joy you create. In the tapestry of humanity, it's the thread that weaves us all together, making us stronger together than we could ever be apart. Now, as you go forward, carry this message in your heart. Let it guide your actions and transform your relationships. Be the beacon of strength in vulnerability, shining brightly in a world that desperately needs your light. Remember, I am with you in every step, in every tear, and in every heartbreak, turning them into steps of growth, drops of healing, and pieces of a new beginning. My child, listen closely, for what I am about to share is a gift of profound wisdom, a treasure from the heavens meant just for you. The voice within you, that quiet whisper, or that sudden flash of intuition, is not mere chance. It's me speaking directly to your heart. I've planted this voice inside you as a guide, a compass to lead you through the maze of life. This isn't just any voice. It's a divine echo of your true purpose and destiny. Firstly, understand that this inner voice is your most faithful friend. It knows you better than anyone else, better even than you know yourself. It's been there since your first breath and will be there until your last. It rejoices in your happiness and weeps in your sorrow. But more than anything, it yearns for you to listen, truly listen. In the silence of your heart, it speaks. In the busyness of your day, it calls. Pay attention. Tune out the noise of the world and tune in to the melody of your soul. Now, let's talk about trust. Trusting this inner voice might seem like a leap into the unknown, and I know how scary that can be. But think about this. Have you ever felt a nudge to take a different path, only to find out later it was exactly what you needed? That's me. I'm not in the whirlwind or the fire. I'm in the gentle nudge, the subtle hint, the soft whisper. Trusting this voice is trusting me. And I promise I never lead you astray. Embracing your inner voice also means embracing change. Yes, change can be frightening. It can be turbulent, unsettling. But remember, my child, that the most beautiful transformations in nature require change. A caterpillar must become completely vulnerable to become a butterfly. Similarly, listening to your inner voice might mean shedding old skins, leaving the familiar behind. But oh, the beauty that awaits. Each step you take in faith, guided by my voice, is a step towards your most radiant self. And with change comes growth. You were not meant to stay stagnant, confined to the safety of what you already know. Your inner voice is your call to expand, to learn, to reach heights you've never imagined. When you heed this call, you align with the divine plan I have for you, a plan for your ultimate happiness and fulfillment. Finally, let's talk action. Hearing your inner voice is one thing, but acting on it is where the real magic happens. It requires courage, yes, but know that you're not alone. I am with you every step of the way. When you move with faith, when you take those steps, even if they're small, you open doors to new possibilities. You unlock potential within yourself that you didn't even know existed. Opportunities appear, paths clear, and before you know it, you're living a life more vibrant and full than you ever thought possible. So, my beloved, listen. Trust. Embrace change. Grow. Act. This is the path to a life of deep satisfaction and joy, a life illuminated by divine light. This is the journey I invite you on, hand in hand with me, guided by the inner voice I've lovingly placed in your heart. Remember, this voice is my gift to you, a beacon of light in a world that can sometimes be dark. Cherish it, nurture it, follow it, and watch as your life unfolds in ways you never dreamed. My beloved child, let me talk to you about the wonder that is nature, the splendid canvas of life I've laid before you. This, my dear, is not just scenery or a backdrop to your daily hustle. It's a profound gift, a living, breathing masterpiece painted with the hues of the heavens and the earth. Every leaf, every drop of water, every speck of dirt under your feet carries a piece of my heart, a fragment of the divine. First off, understand this. When I created the world, I didn't just throw stars into the sky or scatter plants across the ground, willy-nilly. No, each part of nature was crafted with purpose, with care, with a love so deep it's woven into the very fabric of being. This creation, your home, is a sanctuary, a source of healing and comfort, a place where the weary can find rest and the restless peace. Now, I see you rushing from one task to another, your eyes glued to screens, your mind miles away from the soil that nurtures you. For in spreading joy, you reflect the very essence of my being, the core of the universe, and the heart of what it means to be human. My dear child, listen closely, for I want to share something vital with you, something that I've laid within the very fabric of your being. It's about the true essence of strength, a concept you might have misunderstood in the past. You see, in your world, strength is often mistaken for an unyielding, unbreakable force. But I tell you, true strength, the kind that I've instilled in you, is found in vulnerability. Now, I know how that sounds. Vulnerability is typically associated with weakness, isn't it? But think about it. When you open your heart, when you bare your soul, you're doing something courageous. You're saying, here I am, flaws and all. And there is nothing braver than that. When you're vulnerable, you're real, you're authentic. That's the strength I want you to embrace. I see your struggles and your attempts to shield your heart from hurt. But remember, it's through cracks that light enters. It's through admitting, I need help, that you allow others to show my love for you. It's through acknowledging your fears that you find the courage to overcome them. So don't hide your tears. They're evidence of your willingness to face life's challenges. Let's talk about seeking help, another sign of your strength. I've placed people in your life, reflections of my love, waiting to support you. But they can only help if you let them in. Asking for help isn't a defeat. It's a strategic move in the complex game of life. It's saying, I'm wise enough to know that I can't do this alone. I want you to show your emotions, not as a sign of weakness, but as a badge of honor. Each feeling you experience, be it joy, sadness, anger, or love, is a part of the beautiful tapestry of your existence. Your emotions are your strength. They connect you to others, to me, and to the very essence of life. Now here's where the magic happens. When you're open to showing your vulnerability, you become a beacon of light for others. You give them permission to be real, to be vulnerable, to be strong. This is how communities are built, how connections are made, and how hearts are healed. So, my child, embrace your vulnerability. Let it be the source of your strength. Remember, in your weakness, my power is made perfect. Your vulnerability isn't just your truth, it's your superpower. But hear me out. There is magic in the mundane, sacredness in the simple. The whisper of the wind, the dance of the leaves, the rhythm of the waves. These are my love letters to you. Reminders that you are never alone, that you're part of something vast, something beautiful. So here's what I'm asking, no, inviting you to do. Step outside, take off your shoes, feel the earth beneath your feet. Let the soil remind you where you came from and where you will return. Let the wind carry away your worries, the sun rekindle your inner fire. This connection to nature, it's not just pleasant, it's essential. It's the cord that ties you to the rest of creation, to me. But it's more than just experiencing nature. It's about cherishing it, protecting this great gift. Just as you would care for a beloved treasure, care for the earth. It's the only one you have, the only one I've given. The trees, the animals, the air and water, they don't just belong to you, they are part of you, and you are part of them. In this busy world, it's easy to forget, to lose sight of what truly matters. But remember, my child, in the rush for what's next, don't overlook what's now, what's real, what's breathing life into this very moment. Nature is not an option, it's a necessity, a vital part of your existence. I've set before you a world rich in wonder, alive with possibilities. Each sunrise is a new beginning, a fresh chance to see, to appreciate, to care. I'm calling you, urging you, to embrace this gift, to let it transform you from the inside out. This is not just about enjoying the view or taking a leisurely walk. It's about awakening. It's about realizing that every insect, every bird, every cloud in the sky has a story, a purpose, a lesson for you. Open your heart to these messages. Let them guide you, teach you, inspire you. So go ahead, step into this divine garden I've laid out for you. Let it heal you. Let it inspire you. And as you do, remember, you're walking on holy ground, in a sanctuary where every stone, every leaf, every creature is a testament to a love so vast, so deep, it spans the cosmos. Yes, my child, nature is a gift, but not just a gift to enjoy. It's a call to action, a responsibility. I'm entrusting you with this precious world, urging you to look after it as I look after you. In caring for the earth, you're honoring me, joining in the divine dance of creation. Embrace this, my dear. Embrace the beauty, the responsibility, the joy of being part of this grand, ongoing work of art. This is your legacy, your mission, and in this you'll find not just joy, but purpose, connection, and a deeper sense of being. Let the natural world be your guide, your teacher, your sanctuary. In it, find me. Find yourself. Find the sacred connection that binds all life together.